Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're giving an update into a case that has sent shockwaves through the community of Port Elizabeth, South Africa. This is the tragic case of businessman Danie de Jager. It's a story of alleged betrayal, a brutal crime, and a chilling courtroom scene that has everyone talking. On the 30th of October 2025, Danie de Jager, a well-known businessman from Newton Park, was found murdered in his own home on Mangold Street. The details that have emerged since are nothing short of a movie script, but this is a very real tragedy. His life partner, 57-year-old Estelle Lagrange, initially presented a harrowing story to the police. She claimed she was asleep when a loud noise woke her up. In the passage, she said she was confronted by intruders who tied her up with cable ties, put a pillowcase over her head, and gagged her. They then allegedly ransacked the house, stealing a laptop and de Jager's Nissan Juke before disappearing into the night. It seemed like a random, violent home invasion, a story we hear all too often, but the investigation took a swift and stunning turn. Within hours, the police didn't just have suspects, they had arrested 3 people, and the identities of 2 of them were completely unexpected. Alongside Estelle Lagrange, police apprehended Ankie Cilliers and Leroy Schultz, and here's the twist. Cilliers and Schultz were reportedly tenants of the victim, Danie de Jager, people living right there on the property. This completely changed the narrative. What was initially seen as an external threat now appeared to be an inside job, a plot allegedly hatched by those closest to the victim. The charges laid against the trio are severe: murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and robbery with aggravating circumstances. The police now allege that in addition to the car and laptop, jewelry and over 4,000 rand in cash were also stolen from the home. This wasn't just a random act of violence, it was calculated. The case took another dramatic turn during the suspect's first court appearance on November 6th. The magistrate's court was packed, the air thick with tension. As Estelle Lagrange stood quietly in the dock, her co-accused Ankie Cilliers and Leroy Schultz created a moment that left onlookers stunned. In a seemingly brazen display of affection or perhaps shared anxiety, the pair clasped hands and began whispering to each other right there in the courtroom. It was such a noticeable interaction that the magistrate had to intervene, telling them to stop. This single act in the courtroom paints a powerful picture, suggesting a deep connection between the two as they face the most serious charges imaginable. What could they have been whispering about? Were they comforting each other, or was it something more? This small gesture has fueled immense speculation. Was their relationship a motive? And what does this mean for Estelle Lagrange, the woman who initially claimed to be a victim, now standing accused alongside them? The questions are piling up. Was she part of a larger conspiracy? The community is left reeling, trying to make sense of it all. Danie de Jager was a member of their community, and the idea that his life was taken by people he knew and trusted is a deeply unsettling thought. It highlights a terrifying reality. Sometimes the greatest danger doesn't come from strangers, but from those we let into our homes and our lives. The case has been postponed to November 13th for a formal bail hearing, which will undoubtedly reveal more details about the state's case against the 3 accused. We will be following this case very closely as it develops. What are your thoughts on this complex and tragic story? The courtroom dynamics alone are fascinating and deeply disturbing. Thank you for joining me today as we unpacked this developing case. It's a somber reminder to be careful about who we trust. If you found this report informative, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more updates and in-depth analyses. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.